I always think of myself as like a Cleopatra or Elizabeth Taylor because the makeup and the dark hair.
We can become that. Isn't that neat? Learn how to take the best of the science, the best of nature, put them together, and that's your answer.
My mother is very flashy.
I think people think that all we do is go to probably lunches and tea parties, and when they get to really know me, it shocks them.
I really do want to be famous. I've always wanted since I was 4. That was what I said at 4. I want to be famous. I want to be a movie star. I want to be famous. My name is D'Andra Simmons. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, born and raised.
My name is Dee Simmons. I was born here 70 years ago, and I've never left Dallas. I think once a Dallasite, always a Dallasite. I'm the mother. And sometimes I'm a very bossy mother, but in the end, she loves me.
Mom, this dress is so heavy.
All right, let me ask you a question.
No way I can.
Alyssa, is this dress fabulous?
Oh, it's my God.
You're crazy. I would suffer.
Yeah.
There's no way I can wear it. It's really heavy.
Working together is difficult, let's face it, mother and daughter. My husband often says it's because we're so much alike. I mean, we butt heads and, we go at it like this.
We're both in the limelight, and you can't always have 2 stars in the same situation. You see what I'm saying?
I would just try to give her good, sound advice. The torture that women go through, it's just for a very short time. And you see these pictures,
That's right.
you're going to be saying, I'm so glad.
Right.
My mother has a big personality, and we have a lot of friction because of her personality.
Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, so what's next?
It's just a lot of stuff. There's not a lot of quiet time. I've been working for my mother as well at Ultimate Living, which is a nutrition and skincare company.
We're joined by nutrition experts, the mother-daughter team behind Ultimate Living and amazing products like Green Miracle. Dee Simmons is a breast cancer survivor and CEO of Ultimate Living International, a company dedicated to developing leading-edge nutritional products. Her daughter, D'Andra, joins her. She is actively involved in research and development.
Green Miracle is a live food that contains over 70 ingredients. And just 3 of these little scoops is going to help provide you with your daily quota of fruits and vegetables.
When I was told I had breast cancer, I became an avid student of nutrition. It's like I said to someone, they said, why do you do this? I said, God's blessed us. I could be living on a yacht somewhere. If I don't do it, who's going to do it? There's nobody else out there.
We only use the best ingredients that are primarily organically grown in the nutrient-rich soil of ancient volcanic lake beds.
I own a business. The name is Hard Night Good Morning.
My company owns her company.
It's a cosmetic company. Well, right now it's just skincare.
Hi, I'm D'Andra Simmons, creator of Hard Night Good Morning.
And I was slated to kind of take that company over. However, I still have my love of the creative arts. My dream is to host a show one day, so I've been kind of moving in that direction. Welcome back to Daily Talk.
The Dee and D'Andra talk show, it's called Daily Talk.
It's kind of like The View. It's a lifestyle show. It's with my mom, and then we'll have different guests on there.
Oh, we're talking about a doggy bed, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is the small boutique bed. We have our 7 colors and also gives away a good scent.
Well, people like the difference of 70 and 42. They love that,
Clothes and shoes, entertaining. I like to be the Martha Stewart of the fashion world, maybe. Something like that. I grew up in a very affluent background, having everything I needed and wanted my whole life. I call them Brussels sprouts. They're Brussels Griffin dogs. They have a little pagoda that's their house over there. I'm very spoiled. This is my fabulous Oscar de la Renta gown. It's about $18,000 gown. And I wore it one time on a runway for 3 minutes, and I've never worn it again.
She can be spoiled, but I would say she's more or less been pampered.
My dad would say you can shop until the car's full. And back then the cars were really big,
We would buy a lot of shoes.
I'd like to create my own line of shoes. I think D'Andra Simmons is a perfect name for a line of shoes. My budget in Oscar alone last year was about $100 to $150. Carolina was probably another $50 to $75. I probably spent $250,000, $300,000 at least minimum on clothes, but probably more than that. In this room, it's kind of my African museum. It's my collection of African masks. I want D'Andra Simmons to leave a mark with a center in Africa because I love Africa. When I go there, I cry. When I leave, I cry. This is a $20,000 Oscar de la Renta crocodile bag that I've just been looking at for the past year because I'm afraid if I take it out that something might happen to it and I don't want to mess it up. because I love it.
She is one of the best dressed girls I've ever known in my life.
My mother, she's like an aging beauty star in Hollywood. She's achieved a lot in her life.
You gonna get your picture? You gonna get your picture, big boy?
She's this beautiful woman, model.
I had everything going for me. I had married my Prince Charming. I was living on a cloud.
But I think now it's me coming up and doing all that, and I think she loves it and she's excited for me, but at the same time there has to be a little bit of I wish it was me.
Your roles reverse as you do get older, and I understand that.
Maybe a little bit of jealousy that goes on there. Like she's not as happy for me as I'm happy for her.
Many times you'd probably say, oh, she's very spoiled, she's this, she's that. She's really not. She's got a heart bigger than Texas.
I do a lot of charity work. I'm probably extremely overcommitted in the charity world. Okay, how many charities do you think I'm involved in? Seriously. Somewhere between 12 to 20 a year.
She's given her life to charity.
We're doing the ball presentation, I think. At 10 to
That's
12,
correct.
I'm delivering Cattle Baron's gifts.
Yeah, she's so overcommitted, it's ridiculous. I don't know how she does what she does, what she
Benevolent!
accomplishes.
No, sorry. But Dallas women are very competitive with charity. It's unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. I've never been in a city where women have been so vicious and competitive.
What is she going to do? Say, okay, you're fired. You're not going to be the ball chair in 4 weeks? I don't think so, honey. I'd love to get a hold of this person and tell her what I think.
I mean, I want to get my credit for bringing in my money. Don't talk to me like I'm a dog or like I'm dirt on the phone. The way I deal with people, once they cross me, they're out of my life. And I can make someone feel this big with very few words very quickly.
I think we have a relationship mother-daughter that we cherish, and a lot of people would love to have that relationship. I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's an A+. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's really a 10.
I think there's a lot of competition between my mother and me.
I'm not saying there's not days we don't talk for about 24 hours like, ugh. But the bottom line is that we know we love each other, and we know we can depend on each other. It's easy for me to talk. Have you noticed?
I'm running a business. I'm probably doing 4 or 5 charities. I'm doing television things,
Dee D'Andra's more of a visionary type person. I understand bottom lines.
fashion, advice, men. I'm great with that.
It doesn't really matter. We can do anything.